Jeremy Corbyn. He's the leader of the Labour Party and wants to be Britain's next Prime Minister. But who is he? What does he believe? What has he done throughout his political life? Throughout his political career, Jeremy Corbyn has voiced support for foreign anti-Western movements. In the 1980s, he became close with Irish nationalists and lent support to Irish Republican terrorists. In 1986, the MI5 went so far as to keep a file on Jeremy Corbyn over his support for the Northern Irish terrorists, and Jeremy Corbyn was arrested for attending a protest in solidarity with the Brighton hotel bomber in 1986. In 1988, Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell attended the wedding of convicted IRA terrorist Paul Hill. Corbyn has also expressed solidarity and support for some of the world's worst socialist dictatorships, including North Korea. In 2003, he stated in a book that he did not think North Korea should be sanctioned for its illegal weapons building program because he considered it more important to protect the communist economy from liberalization. In 2009, Jeremy Corbyn lent his support to anti-Western, anti-Semitic, Islamist extremists, including Hamas and Hezbollah. He invited their representatives to a meeting in Parliament and referred to them as his friends. In 2011, Corbyn appeared on Iranian Press TV and complained that the BBC had a bias towards saying that Israel had a right to exist, implying that he felt it did not. Corbyn was also a vocal supporter of violent anti-government activists, including the student rioter who nearly killed a police officer after throwing a fire extinguisher off the top of a building. It was later revealed that Corbyn's team had been encouraging protesters to start riots in the UK, according to a Telegraph report. Corbyn was also a staunch ally of Maduro's predecessor, Hugo Chavez, going so far as to meet the ruler in person. Corbyn even expressed his gratitude for the Chavez socialist regime in 2013 via his Twitter account, shortly before the economic crisis engulfed Venezuela. In 2014, Jeremy attended a wreath-laying ceremony for the terrorists who murdered 11 Israeli athletes in the 1972 Munich Olympics. Jeremy Corbyn has also supported Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela and expressed sympathy and solidarity for Maduro in 2014 when Venezuela started devaluing its currency as one of the worst economic crises in the last 10 years took hold in the country. Even while the Venezuelan government was busy murdering and oppressing its own population, Jeremy Corbyn went so far as to hold a meeting with Venezuelan diplomats in the first month of 2019. And as recently as just last week, in the aftermath of the London Bridge incident, Corbyn said that terrorists, quote, should not necessarily serve their full sentences. In conclusion, Jeremy Corbyn has never shied away from lending his support to enemies of the UK, either foreign or domestic. Imagine what he would do to our country if we put our national fate in his hands.